Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name is Austin. Mufasa the Lion King is the latest live action movie from Disney. And this is a prequel to the 2019 Lion King, which you could really just say it is just a prequel to any form of the Lion King because the 2018 version is literally just the same exact movie. But live action, really more of a different form of CG animation, just CGI. So Mufasa, a cub lost and alone, meets a synthetic lion named Taka, the heir to the royal bloodline. The chance meeting sets in motion an expansive journey of a group of misfits searching for their destiny. I'm not a big fan of the 2019's Lion King because it's just completely pointless, and the whatever fun and life that the original animation of the Lion King had was just sucked away from that film. The only really good thing about that movie was its CGI. Like the CGI was well done, and it was like a big new thing at the time when that came out. It also hurt the movie because you couldn't have that same facial expression with the real, like with these real realistic animals than what you could with actual true animation. It's essentially a story told as a essentially a sequel, but tells a story as a prequel. Really, that's what this movie is. I mean, like there's a lot of sequels that are prequels, but the movie starts sometime after the first Lion King. You have Rafiki telling a story to Kara, who is the cub of Simba and Nala and such. So it's a sequel, but it was a prequel. And Timon and Pumbaa are in the film, and I thought they were fine. There was times where Pumbaa was getting really fucking annoying and getting on my nerves, but they were, again, probably one of the best parts of this whole entire movie, as well as the CGI. Well done with the CGI. It was fine. But again, I still don't care. I don't get the point of these live action remakes. The only thing about this movie that actually had any form of going for this is that it was telling a new story. It was a prequel, and I'm not usually a big fan of prequels, but it's a new story. At least it's not a complete remake, point by point remake, changing little minor things and hurting the story, and singing songs about love in the night and it being taken place that day. So at least it has that going for it. Well, and the story, it was dull. It was very forgettable. This was a very unnecessary film in so many different ways, and I hate to say that because Disney is going to be like, well, see, we tried telling new things, and you guys didn't like it, so well, we're going to stick to just remaking things beat by beat. But the movie here focuses on Mufasa as a cub, and actually also see him grow up, where he meets Taka, who is really, aka Scar, his brother. But Taka finds Mufasa as a stray. Mufasa loses his family in like this in this event that happens earlier on in the film that gets them separated, and where that he is just now living off with these other lions for basically his whole entire life. I feel like they retcon this because I don't think in either of the animation or the 2019 remake of The Lion King that they hint at Mufasa being a stray, a stepbrother to Scar. I thought they were always biological brothers, but I guess okay, they're strays, they're separate, they're not the same. From the same bloodline. Okay, well, what's the actual story? So, in the events of this film, this other group of lions, who apparently is voiced by Mad Mikkelsen. I thought there was something about in his voice that he sounded like either Puss in Boots. I forget the actor's name that plays Puss in Boots, but he either sounded like Puss in Boots or someone like Mad Mikkelsen. And when I looked at the cast members, I'm like, oh, this is Mad Mikkelsen. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're very forgettable. Which sucks to say because I like Mad Mikkelsen. But so Mad Mikkelsen's lion group, comes across Mufasa and Scar's group of lions, and this is a very controlled lions, where they want to be the only lions that are like the Lion King, the way that it's said in the trailer, where this group of lions are basically, killing off any form of bloodlines of other Lion Kings. And the whole entire movie is that this lion chasing Mufasa and Scar. the way that these events happen is kind of strange. Not the initial way that it starts, because Mufasa has an encounter with these lions on his own, really, and that kind of sparks a tensions between the main lion and Mufasa. But the way they get into this form of chase, it's like, wait, hold on. Why are we in a chase right now? How do they know that Mufasa and Scar are running are on the run? It's like, okay, well, this is the movie. We're on this journey now. So the movie is real. So the movie deals with a lot of forced tension, and that is this whole entire movie, really. It's because it's like it's following a very thin, narrow line of storytelling, because like we need certain things to happen so it lines up with the main movie, the first Lion King. And literally everything that is mentioned in the first Lion King movie happens here. This feels like Solo, where like you get a prequel story telling a movie about Han Solo, and everything that you heard from A New Hope about Han Solo happens in that movie. This is the same exact damn thing, and I find it to be annoying because everything is forced and contrived. Even like this journey where you have Scar and Mufasa, where they have to hate each other, and it's like, why? Why do they have to hate each other in this movie? Even Scar gets his scar in this movie. It's like, why? Why could it not just be built? Like, you could have made another movie out of this, and next the events from this film can carry over into that film, and you get some reason why, a little bit more clear reason why Scar hates Mufasa and like feels like he was cheated. But here it's just Scar being fucking a crybaby. Like, Scar is a whiny little fucking brat in this movie. He doesn't have the same tension. He's not the same level of threat that he was in The Lion King. In The Lion King, he was more of like a guy that was good at a lion that was good at manipulating people, manipulating other lions and other creatures. That's what Scar was here. Scar here is just like, oh, I want that girl lion. I want that's my queen. I want Mufasa. It's like, I'm like, Jesus Christ. It was not interesting. It was not fun at all. The music in this movie is god awful. Like, it's not. They even tried to do similar songs to Circle of Life and I Will Be King. They do the exact same song. Really do the same exact songs, just change the melody of the song and the lyrics. So it's not exactly the same exact song, but it's more of like, that knockoff version of the song. And it's like, you could not make anything new out of this movie. So nothing really is creative about this movie. Nothing is unique about this movie. It's just a plan of nothingness. And next, when they're the place that they're trying to run to away from all these lions is the Pride Land, like the new like the land from the Lion King. And for some odd fucking reason, this third act that takes place in Pride Land is it's so forced and so stupid that even the Pride Rock is not even a thing until this random earthquake out of fucking nowhere happens, and where it creates the Pride Rock. It's like, wait, what? Why could it just not be something that just always exists? Why? Why did a random earthquake had to happen for this rock to form? And they really wanted everything to happen in this movie to just basically say, see, we tried something new, and you guys didn't go out and watch it, because literally I was the only one in the auditorium that saw this fucking movie. So you're welcome, Disney. I'm gonna give Mufasa the Lion King a D minus. The only thing impressive about this movie is the CGI. Maybe a couple funny jokes from Timon and Pumbaa, but besides that, this is a plain blain of nothingness. That's even worse than the remake, the 2019 remake, which is surprising because I've been asking for like an original story. If they told an original story like this with all the CGI, it would have been slightly better. Nope, I was wrong. I mean, I'm still not, I still could be right. You just need better fucking writers. Um, but from my understanding, that they also are trying to do a remake of The Lion King 1.5. So I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit about these live action Lion King movies, and it doesn't seem like most audiences care about these live action Lion King movies anymore either. So just go back to your true form of animation. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.